of Virginia, where the tall pines kiss the sky. How my heart thrills in Virginia when the love shines in your eyes. In the evening you're a picture so fair, mellow moonbeams kissing your hair. In the blue hills of Virginia, I hope to win ya, sweetheart mine.
Radio Bristol presents Farm and Fun Time. Woo! Made possible by Eastman Credit Union. Wherever life takes you, ECU is by your side.
In the evening, there are a picture so fair, mellow moonbeams kissing your hair. In the blue hills of Virginia, I hope to win ya, sweetheart mine. Howdy, folks. Thanks for tuning in to another broadcast of Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time, live from my front porch. This is our second home edition. This time around, we're doing things a little different. We have a real live audience here with us. We're following CDC guidelines and regulations. Everybody's got their masks, and we're all being safe. We hope that you're being safe out there as well and staying healthy during all these crazy times. We're going to do our best to give you a good show here for the next hour or so. We've got special guests here this time with us. We've got one of the most celebrated songwriters in East Tennessee, in Central Appalachia, Mr. Ed Snodderly is with us. We'll also be going down to the Johnson City Farmers Market, where they opened last week, and we're going to be talking with Rachel Wheeler about how they're kind of handling the crisis and making things are still going. They're getting people their good, nutritious food and just following certain rules to do that. So we'll be talking about that as well. But right now, why don't we get on into the music? We've got some neighbors here. I've got my neighbors outside. We've got, so far, pretty sunny skies. We're happy about that, knock on wood. If it starts raining, this whole thing may just go into chaos. So it could be exciting for you. Stay tuned. We'll get you one called The Deal Rag. It goes like this. Been all around this whole round world, from the state of Tennessee. Any old place that I hang my head, and it's home, yes, it's sweet home to me. Don't let it down, don't let it down, don't let the deal go down. Deal goes down, that last go round, my last go dollar done gone. Yodelay, yodelay, hey, yodelay, yodelay, hey, yodelay, yodelay, ba li ba 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 ba. Yodelay, yodelay, hey, yodelay, yodelay, hey, yodelay, yodelay, hey. Hanging around a big skin game, all them skinners was hanging around. Thought I heard that Skinner when he said, don't let the deal go down. Don't let it down, mama, mama, don't let it down, sweet mama, don't let the deal go down. Deal goes down, that last go around, my last go dollar done gone. Yodelay, yodelay, hey, yodelay, yodelay, hey, yodelay, yodelay, ba li ba 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 ba. Yodelay, yodelay, hey, yodelay, yodelay, hey, yodelay, yodelay, hey. Got drunk last night, mama, and the night before. Ain't gonna get drunk anymore. Gonna hang my head on that feather bed. I ain't gonna get drunk anymore. Don't let it down, don't let it down. Don't let the deal go down. Deal goes down, that last go round. My last go dollar done gone. Ole, 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 hey, ole, 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 hey, ole, ole, ole. Ole, 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 hey, ole, 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 hey, ole, ole, ole. The deal rag, don't let your deal go down. Don't do it, folks. Just whatever you do, don't let that deal go down. All right, we've got a tremendous fiddler in the band. We're going to get a new one that she's been working on. This is a tune about a horse that's very wild. This is a West Virginia horse. It's not a Kentucky horse. This is the wild horse. Cliego on the fiddle there, playing a Kessinger version of the Wild Horse. Wonderful tune and a wonderful fiddler. Mandy's got is watching. So folks online, if you got anything to say, we've got somebody here who's taking notes, Mandy, and she'll let me know if we need to address anything.
Chris, do you want to know where people are watching from?
Would love to know where people are watching from.
We've got people from Myrtle Beach.
We got people from Myrtle Beach, including this person right here.
Wilkesboro, North Carolina.
Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Richmond, Virginia. Folks in Richmond, we've been airing on Blue Ridge PBS, Farm and Fun Time, every Saturday night. So if you are in the area of Blue Ridge PBS, which you are if you're in Richmond, we're broadcasting every Saturday at 7 p.m. And there's more news coming with Farm and Fun Time and the footprint expanding, but I won't spoil it.
We've got people in all the way in England.
We've got people in England as well.
But I tell you what, we've got people all the way in Jonesboro too.
And all the way in Jonesboro, Tennessee. Holy cow. They stretch far and wide. Thank you all for tuning in. This is Farm and Fun Time, the home edition. And we'll sing you a pretty one now. This is This is an old World War I tune. I think it's a really touching song. It's one of the prettiest melodies I know. It's a song that people have been singing for a long, long time, and kind of in all different kinds of genres as well. It's called Put Me in Your Pocket.
1, 3, 2, 2.
Lovers sat one evening beneath the pale moonlight. Tomorrow was to be the day that they would get married inside. And then one day they called him off to the war he'd win. They asked him then to be a darling boy. I forgot the words. I was just made up the whole thing. I just made up that whole thing.
I was wondering how long that was going to go.
That's called Put Me in Your Pocket.
Impressive.
One evening, two lovers sat one evening beneath the pale moonlight. Tomorrow was the... I don't have it. We're doing something else. It is the most beautiful melody, I promise you that. Just not when I sing it.
Oh, it's lovely when you
We'll do
sing.
one. We'll do a different slow one. This is one called "Tuck Away My Blues."
1, 2.
I'm feeling blue, feeling so blue. I wish I had someone I knew just to help me tuck away my blues, all lonesome blues. Won't you be that someone to help me lose the blues? I really need someone to love me, someone to kiss, someone to scold me, someone to miss. Say, won't you help me tuck away my blues, all lonesome blues. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. I'm feeling blue, feeling so blue. I wish I had someone I knew just to help me tuck away my blues, all lonesome blues. Won't you be that someone to help me lose the blues? I really need someone to love me, someone to kiss, someone to scold me, someone to miss. Say, won't you help me tuck away my blues, all lonesome blues. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Got that one. Thank you. That's called Tuck Away My Blues. This is a wild experience to play in front of real live and breathing people here in my front yard. We've got my parents here. Say hey, parents. We've got Kalia's mom here. We've got Leah from the birthplace of country music. We've got all sorts of friends hanging out far apart from each other.
Only a handful, a select handful.
Yeah, a select handful. We hope that you're having a decent time at home, and stay tuned. We've got Ed Snodderly coming your way in a few. We're going to play you one. This is one that I wrote just a little while ago. It's a wordy one. It's called Sobbin' the Blues. It's a real sob story. I'm not one to weep and I'm not one to cry, but ever since I got married, my whole life has gone awry. Been trying to figure out what I did to deserve such a fate, and how one woman could be filled with oh so much hate. I've been heated, I've been beaten, I've been badly mistreated, I've been called so many things that should never be repeated. I've been croaked at and poked at, it's a wonder I'm still breathing. Surprised it lasted 3 weeks before I set to leaving. Now I'm sobbing the blues. Well, life for me, it wasn't always so mean and rough. I used to smile and laugh and think about happy stuff like sunshine and bunnies, hitting the lottery and winning money, and saying things like, bye, I'm going fishing, honey. Well, with those days gone, I went to see my friend Bill. He's been married about 20 years. Happily, if you will. I said, Bill, you've been married quite a long time. Tell me, man, how do you maintain your peace of mind? Well, he looked at me mean and he looked at me cruel. He said, 20 straight years I've been sobbing the blues. Now you kids listen close, a word of advice before you set out the door to get yourself a loving wife. Think for a moment, maybe think twice, maybe get a background check. How about 5? Well, in the end, it's up to you what you do with your life. I'm not trying to scare you, I'm just trying to help you decide. And if you don't listen, there ain't nothing I can do. Soon you'll just be like me, you'll be sobbing the blues. Applause. Thank you for the applause sign. If you're just tuning in, we are, in fact, in my front yard. We are at capacity. This is the first sold-out show we've played in quite some time. It feels great to sell out another show. It's been too long. The capacity here is about 8 people. So if you're watching, you know where I live. Don't come down here. We're at capacity. This is a hard ticket to get. All right, we as you all know on Farm and Fun Time, we have very generous sponsors, and it's time for us to recognize one of those sponsors, Eastman Credit Union. Hi there, how you doing? Hope you don't mind us crooning about Eastman Credit Union. They're the reason that you're able to tune in. If you like all the things that we're doing, let them know how much you're approving. Say thank you, Eastman Credit Union. Yes, tell them thanks for their support of Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. Remember, ECU is there for you, from using your phone to transfer money, to making a deposit, to signing loan documents, from anywhere. For more information, visit ECU.org and join Farm and Fun Time in saying, thank you, Eastman Credit Union. Hey, thanks. Thank you, Eastman Credit Union.
Thank you.
All right, and it's now time for our farm report. As you know, if you watch Radio Bristol, we often visit farms. During this crisis, it's been fairly difficult to do that, as noted in our last one when I showed you around my garden. This time, there's not too much in bloom, so we're gonna pass that. But last week I was lucky enough to visit the Johnson City's Farmers Market, so we'll talk about that.
All right.
Yes, it's time for the Radio Bristol Farm Report, made possible by HVAC and Ed Hill, a full-service specialty contractor offering a full complement of building solutions for plumbing, heating, ventilation, building automation, geothermal, solar, wind, and more. For more information, visit hvacbristol.com. The Radio Bristol Farm Report profiles regional farmers strengthening our community through sustainable, eco-friendly practices, helping to positively impact our region's food access and health. And every month we visit a farm and do a profile piece on that farm. This month, as I mentioned, we went down to the Johnson City Farmers Market, and we met with Rachel Wheeler, Program Director of ARC&D Council, and Vice President of Tennessee Association of Farmers Markets. Rachel walked us around through the opening day of the Johnson City Market, showed us how they're dealing with the crisis and how they're kind of keeping their customers safe while providing fresh and nutritional foods to the community. So Josh, take it away.
Hi Chris, my name is Rachel Wheeler. I work with the Appalachian ARC&D Council in Johnson City, Tennessee. And we are out here in Johnson City for opening day at our farmers market. And what we're going to do is walk everyone through our new layout for our market. And we're encouraging folks to keep coming out to your farmers market. Just make sure you follow those pretty basic protocol changes the markets have put into place. This includes wearing our masks, standing in line. You see the line starts out here. So what we're doing is we're trying to get everybody in one way. This allows us to stagger folks as they come through following the social distance guidelines. And the entire market is laid out for one-way traffic all the way around. When you first walk in at the gate, we've got folks greeting people as they come in. We've got our EBT machine over here, and a lot of the markets across the country at this point are set out this way. So you can come through if you use food stamps, you use your EBT, you can stop and do that. That's ready to roll. And there's somebody at the front spritzing your hands with sanitizer as you come in. So y'all want to make the rounds? All right, let's do it. This is how it's working. There are blue tape marks along in front of all of the booths, and this is an attempt to keep folks back away from our vendors, right? Because we have to protect our vendors as well. So we're just asking that people stay back behind those blue lines. There's also blue lines marked out for waiting. So if you're standing in line, folks are more spread out. And we can carry on. You want to go shop? Let's do it. Okay, the things that are most in season right now in Northeast Tennessee, which is Central Appalachia, the same zone between Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee, the things that are the most in season right now are greens. So your early spring greens, collards, turnips, and then we're also just now starting to see hoop house crops coming in. So early tomatoes that have been grown in a hoop house in a contained space. Okay, I make a point at least once or twice a month of stopping here at Shipley Farms and getting some of Heather's pickles. So that's what we're doing. This is one of the highlights for me of opening market day, is that I get to catch up with some of these vendors with products that I love. So that's a huge part of the excitement. So that's where we're going now. They prefer to take cash or check, and so what I've done, I did pre-order, so I knew what my total would be, and I've got their money in a plastic bag for them. What? I don't need change. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hey, thank y'all for joining us on our adventure in Johnson City at the opening day of the Johnson City Farmers Markets. Farmers markets across the country are opening up in very similar ways. So if you are not in Northeast Tennessee and you're looking for a farmer's market, I recommend checking out your state farmers market associations. Here in Northeast Tennessee, the Appalachian RC&D Council has a Find Your Market map posted online. So from there you can find all of your farmers market information, figure out who's open when, and what that's going to look like when you get there. This market is an open air market where we just walk through, but some of the markets are doing all online ordering right now and you just drive through. So be sure to check your farmers market social media page. Be sure to check online before you appear at your farmers market. And that's a wrap.
All right, and a huge thank you to Rachel Wheeler for taking us around the Johnson City Farmers Market. So, folks, if you need good food, the market is still happening. Bring your mask and follow the regulations, and you can get all the goodies you need. Rachel's actually here in our live audience, right over yonder. Give her a hand. Rachel does amazing work with ARC&D Council. Among many other things as well. And we appreciate our partnership with you. She helps tremendously in helping us set up all of our farms that we visit throughout the year as well. So thank you, Rachel. Appreciate it. All right, it's time to get into our first featured artist of the evening, our first and only. And I happened to see this guy just walking down the street a few minutes ago, and he lives in the neighborhood right a few blocks down.
That's right.
And he had 2 guitars with him. It just worked out perfectly. We have one of the greatest songwriters and just really a truly inspiring dude to be around. He's a creative force, and he does so much for the music in our region, not only with his performing and the great stuff he writes, but he also runs the Down Home, of course, which has been a staple here since 1976. We have Ed Snodderly with us.
Thank you, Chris.
Ed,
And everyone, yes?
how have you been, man? It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you. I've not seen this many people in a long time.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's nerve-wracking.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Well, you'll nail it.
Okay.
How's this time been for you?
This time has been challenging, and I'm fortunate that I hang around the Down Home and slowly getting some things done that have taken a long, just getting some things done. Fortunately, I have something to do. So between working on some songs and running the hallways of the basement, the middle room, and the top room, I've kept somewhat of sanity. I can't say I've kept all of my sanity, but I've kept somewhat of it.
Yeah, a few screws loose is good for songwriting.
That's always been, though.
Have you been finding this to be a relatively creative time for you? I know it's kind of hard because we're withdrawn, so it's sometimes hard to find that to be fed like that.
Yeah, creatively, it's a little interesting. I've ended up working on some songs, rewriting songs, and I'm sort of crazy about it. So it's given me the opportunity to just kind of rewrite songs and mess with them. And everyone's kind of on the same playing field, so it's kind of interesting. Everyone's just sort of down. Not down, but everyone's idling.
Yeah, definitely.
So the Down Home is sort of like the needle off of a record. It's sort of been lifted. The record's going around, just waiting to put the needle back down on the records,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, we hope that's soon, and we're really happy you're here with us.
I'm glad to be here.
Would you mind playing a few tunes for us?
Yes, we'll play.
All right.
We'll play.
Ed Snodderly, take it away.
Me and my imaginative band. I miss the record shop way downtown, the place that we could used to go, and the time that we could have hanging around the record store. Haven't heard what they're playing now. I like the beat, I like the sound. I miss the record shop way downtown, and the girl that worked on Saturdays. All in time, she knew me well. She played the records with the mojo spell. I'd dance with her right now, across the floor with the record playing loud. Yeah. I miss the record shop way downtown, and what it means to have it around. All the posters of the going-ons and who's coming to play at the old Down Home. Come in off the street. Could you help me find a record, please? miss the record shop way downtown, and the bookshop beside it, and the bell that rang when you come in, and all the people inside. Look at that mixed bag crew, all working for the record groove. Yeah. Someday I'm going back, yeah, to Waterloo, Sonic Boom, Easy Street, Fantasyland, Everyday Planet, Reckless, Mississippi Records, Bleecker Street, Twist and Shout, End of an Era, Turn It Up, Amoeba, Electric Fetus, Wild Honey, Harvest, yeah. Hello to Larry's and Grimey's in Nashville, Tennessee, Euclid, Louisiana Music Factory. Ernest Tubbs hanging on, Ernest Tubbs hanging on, Ernest Tubbs hanging on, Ernest Tubbs hanging on. Charlie's 33s in Albuquerque, and Backdoor Records, Johnson City, Tennessee. Y'all not forgotten, it's Tower Records in Ear Ecstasy in Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you. Yeah. All right. All right. So. Okay. Yay. All right. Here's a song. Talking about rewriting songs, I had this around, and then I said, well, it's not working, so now I've done it up, and just kind of did a little bit this morning, so here I am. You know, you get a new song, and you always want to do something, you know, so you kind of push yourself, go, all right, I'll play a new song. This is kind of an old song, but I rewrote it enough to make me mess up, but it doesn't really matter. This is called Hey. We all know that. Hey, yeah. Yeah, it's hey. This hey is with an A, so it's more of a noun. Hey. Yeah, hey. All right. Yeah, it goes like this. Yeah. Every day I see him sitting on the porch, the world in view right there from his old perch. I pass him on my way down the road, going somewhere I bet he's been before. Now if you go by, he'll throw you a wave. Sometimes we nod, sometimes he's looked away. I don't know, I can't tell you any part of his name. Everybody just hollers, hey, holler out, hey. I'm gonna turn around, turn off my key, and bring in something gonna be good to eat. I wasn't sure, sure am now, everybody, everything. Is different around here. On this porch, it's like melody at first, strange to the ear. Under this cover of a song, he's got a car parked sitting back behind the house, as old as when they only made them in black. I bet the keys are in the pocket of his pants. He seems to me to be tough like that. I'm gonna turn around, turn off my key. I'm bringing something gonna be good to eat. I wasn't sure, but I sure am now, every bite of everything. All the sweet potatoes, all the beans, air's different around here. On this porch, it's like melody, at first strange to the ear. Under this cover of a song, they put our picture right on the front page. Us eating chicken, and they got him to wave. There it is, his full name and life to boot. Yeah, written up real nice like local papers do. I'm gonna turn around, turn off my key, and bring in something gonna be good to eat. I wasn't sure, but I sure am now, every bite of everything. The air is different around here. On this porch, it's like melody at first, strange to the ear. Under this cover of a song, under this cover of a song. All the sweet potatoes, all the beans, and the cornbread with butter. Thank you. That might have been a little draggy, yeah. All right, thank you. All right. I just tuned. Oh, thank you. Okay, good. This, I just tuned this guitar for the first time in a long time, and now I messed it up. Here's another song. It's a new song. I originally wrote, I did a show with this fella, Jim Rooney is his name, and made this song sort of thinking about him. And then as I made the song, I had people visiting me from different parts of my life. Some of these guys and women were on the back of a hay wagon. Some were in the kitchen. So this song is, I think I'm the only one who could write a very strange song like this. I think it's esoteric. Other people could do it, but no one's written anything like this before. How you like that for an intro? All right. That should get you, oh, very interesting. This will be very good. This is called There You Are. There you go. Anyway, I like it a lot. But it does conjure up interesting things. Yeah. And I just started doing this little bridge first, so we'll try that and we'll do this. So once again, thank you. I played at the Carter Fold years ago, and Jeanette said, is it going to be draggy? And I said, I hope not. So if this is draggy, I always have her haunting me when I go, am I being draggy right now? Anyway. In your eyes is a room to see in. I look around and find no chance of rain for a couple of days. You spit the seeds out, you smile like the vine. You spit the seeds out, you smile like the vine. There you are, looking like memory, lost in the century. You're thinking in. There you're standing in dusty shoes, no longer guessing what you're gonna lose. There you are, just like a kid. I never knew how you did till I got closer in. We hit the road running fast like trains, Hooked on the ride with you, got me closer to the flame. There you are in that hat, taking your time to talk like that. You're more than the dust and dew. You're more than the country blues. You're more than the dusty blues. Like a simple truth, a pack, a juicy fruit in your pocketbook of time. There's cold watermelon, and all we need's a knife. You turn around, yeah, you read my mind. There you are in that hat, taking your time to talk like that. You're more than the dust and dew. You're more than the country blues. You're more than what the wind blows through. In my eye and your eyes there's a room to see in. I look around and find no chance of rain for a couple of days. You spit the seeds out, you smile like the vine. You spit the seeds out, you smile like the vine. There you are in that hat, taking your time to talk like that. You're more than the dust and dew. You're more than the country blues. You're more than what the wind blows through. You're more than the country blues. You're more than what the wind blows through. There you are in that hat, taking your time to talk like that. You're more than the dust and dew. You're more than the country blues. Yeah, you're more than what the wind blows through. Oh, thank you, and thanks for having the stage to play new songs. I appreciate it. That wasn't too draggy. That's got some energy to it.
Not draggy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thought it might be a request. Get off the stage quick. All right. I got one more here. Let's see. Okay, let's do this.
Somebody requested Curly May.
Oh boy. Yeah. Here's a song. This is one. Don't we know? Don't you know? Something like that. We're all in this together. We watch TV and they say we're all in this together. It's like, yeah, all right. I need some Perrier. I've gotten into these little 8-ounce Perrier cans and they're very enjoyable. But I'm out right now, so got to do curbside. All right. Anyway, I'll leave you with this one. It's don't you know we like the sound of a freight train? Yeah. Yeah, this features a little Myrtle Beach shag guitar at the top. I might throw a little bit more in as we get it going, just for the Myrtle Beach people. Yeah. Shag, yeah. Don't you know we like the rattle of a freight train? Sound of Sunday morning, falling rain. Don't you know we like a soft word whispered in our ear? Don't you know we like being home and being here? Don't you know we like the hum of an automobile? Can't wait to get our hands around the big old steering wheel. And you know we're gonna ride and ride till it gets late. Don't you know we won't rest till we pull up to the gate? Don't we want everything between us to be smooth like a good cup of coffee? Don't we like the good reason and a love song in a low key? That was the promise That was the promise. That was the promise that we made as we pulled down the shade. It wasn't naive in the least, yeah. Just some time that we saved. Don't you know we're gonna move like a windmill? Spread out our wings and spinning as we will. And we make it harder sometimes than it needs. Turn around to admire the art of simplicity. No, we want everything between us, yeah, to be smooth like a good cup of coffee. Don't we like the good reason? And a love song in a low key. Dan, yeah, 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 yeah. Don't you know we like the feel of a pocket watch? Standing, winding up another notch. And we like to count the stars up in the sky. Check on our children sleeping in the night. Don't we want everything between us to be smooth like a good cup of coffee? Don't we like the good reason? And a love song in a low key, hey, hey. And a love song in a low key, yeah. Oh, John, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Chris and Bill and the Bells. Hey, 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 Zay, oh, oh, Leah, Key Lega's mama, yeah. Lawrence, 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 Lawrence. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you.
Mr. Ed Snodderly, everybody. Live on Farm and Fun Time Home Edition. What an honor. Thank you for coming, man. We really, really appreciate it. All right. Thank you. All right, folks. Well, if you're just tuning in, you're watching a live Farm and Fun Time Home Edition. From my house, Ed's kept these clouds away. It's good, but they look like they're closing in on us. That was a beautiful set from Mr. Ed Snodderly. Want to thank him again. And pretty cool to hear that train rolling by as he's singing about it. Now, folks, it's time for a word from one of our sponsors, Window World Tri-Cities. Double hung sliders, Window World, they're your window provider. Their selection, it just keeps getting wider. Of bays, bows, double hung sliders. Yes, for bays, bows, double hung sliders. It's Window World, where all products are custom built and American made. For free in-home consultation, WindowWorldTriCities.com. Bays, bows, double hung sliders. Window World, they're your window provider. Their selection, it just keeps getting wider. Of bays, bows, double hung and sliders. Thank you, Window World Tri-Cities. I want to show you all something. We've got some folks in the audience wearing these, and I think that you should see them too. We just got Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time shirts. And if you pan out, Brett, and we'll show them off a little bit. We got Leah Ross over there with one. And right here as well, right here. You can go to birthplaceofcountrymusic.org. All right. So let's play some music. We'll keep it rolling here. This is a spelling song. This is a tough one. If I was having problems with the other song, there's no way I'm getting through this one.
We got this. Chris.
This is called I'm S-A-V-E-D, I'm Savage.
1, 2, 3.
Some folks jump up and down all night and D-A-N-C-E, while others go to church to show their brand new H-A-T. And on their face they put great gobs of P-A-I-N-T, and then they'll have the brass to say they're S-A-V-E-D. It's G-L-O-R-Y to know that I'm S-A-V-E-D. I'm H-A-P-P-Y because I'm F-R-E-E. I once was B-O-U-N-D by the chains of S-I-N, but it's V-I-C-T-O-R-Y to know I have Christ within. I've seen some girls in our town who are so N-I-C-E. They do their hair in the latest style, just B-O-B-B-D. They go to parties every night, drink W-I-N-E, and then they'll have the nerve to say they're S-A-V-E-D. It's G-L-O-R-Y to know that I'm S-A-V-E-D. I'm H-A-P-P-Y because I'm F-R-E-E. I once was B-O-U-N-D by the chains of S-I-N, but it's V-I-C-T-O-R-Y to know I have Christ within. I've seen some boys lean back and puff their S-M-O-K-E, while others chew and spit out all their J-U-I-C-E. They play their cards and shoot their guns and drink their P-O-P, and then they'll have the brass to say they're S-A-V-E-D. It's G-L-O-R-Y to know that I'm S-A-V-E-D. I'm H-A-P-P-Y because I'm F-R-E-E. I once was B-O-U-N-D by the chains of S-I-N, but it's V-I-C-T-O-R-Y to know I have Christ within. I know a man, I think his name is B-R-O-W-N. He prays for prohibition and he votes for G-I-N. He helps to put the poison in his neighbor's C-U-P, and then he'll have the brass to say he's S-A-V-E-D. I'm G-O-L-R-Y to know that I'm S-A-V-E-D. I'm H-A-P-P-Y because I'm F-R-E-E. I once was B-O-U-N-D by the chains of S-I-N, but it's V-I-C-T-O-R-Y to know I have Christ within. Happy again? I'll just hit it. Here we go.
All right.
Used to be happy, I used to be gay. The sun used to shine down upon me each day. But now I am lonesome and lost in her days, and she's gone. She's gone away. I used to walk tall, I had a skip in my step, but now I am drowning in a sea of regret. Lost all ambition the day that you left. I wish we never met. I ain't got no sweetheart, I ain't got no friend, and cracked a smile since I don't know when, with the kind of shape I'm in. Doubt I'll ever be happy again. Oh no, I'll never be happy again. Oh no. Well, my pockets are empty, I can't pay the rent. Landlord keeps hollering, where have you been? Money she lent me, it's all been spent. It seems I just can't win. Got an ache in my heart and an ache in my tooth. Spend most of my days fixing this hole in my suit. My dog ran away, goddamn doggone blues. What am I supposed to do? I ain't got no sweetheart, I ain't got no friends. And cracked a smile since I don't know when, with the kind of shape I'm in. Doubt I'll ever be happy again. Oh no, I'll never be happy again. Well, hello, kitty cat. We've got a friend. My dogs would not call that a friend, but we've got a black cat that just has been watching in the back. He was tucked under a car right when we started, and he's been watching the whole show, and now he's gotten brave enough to come up onto the porch. Well, all right, folks. We've got time for one more.
Or after?
Should we try that one that I... Yeah, or we could do that.
I don't know what you're saying.
We could try the one that I screwed up.
Okay.
Or we could just do like, let's do something driving. Let's do
Okay.
Ain't Gonna Rain.
Okay.
See. All right. We want to thank Ed Snodderly. We want to thank Rachel Wheeler. We want to thank our live in-home front yard audience. And we want to thank you for tuning in wherever you might be. We appreciate it. And again, as I mentioned, always check out Farm and Fun Time. We're not sure when the next one at the museum will be. Hopefully it'll be sometime relatively soon, before the year 2046. That's what we're hoping. So just keep dialed into Radio Bristol. We'll keep you up to date. And also, make sure to check out the Cody Norris Show every Friday. They've been doing live shows from their house, the Farm and Fun Time Noon Show, and those guys are just knocking it out of the park. They're an amazing band over in Mountain City, and you should support them. Check them out on Radio Bristol every Friday from noon to noon 30. Right now, we're going to get one called It Ain't Gonna Rain No More because it looks like it might, but this might push it away.
Check it out. We got a rainbow there.
We got a rainbow. Oh, wow, we do. All right.
We're taking it out on this?
I don't know.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Well, the night was dark and dreary, and the air cold as sleet. Old man stood out in the field, had his shoes all full of feet. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more? Oh, no, it ain't. Well, Skeeter, he fly high, yes, Skeeter, he fly low. That old Skeeter ain't on me, well, he ain't gonna fly no more. I went to see Miss Sally, and Miss Sally was not in. I sat down on a red-hot stove, I got right up again. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more, well, it ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more? I went out in the country and I sat down under a bush. I sat down on a bumblebee, he pulled back up and pushed. I took my gal boat riding, in the water it was wet. We both went out in the middle of the lake and she got her stockings wet. It ain't gonna rain no more, well, it ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more? Oh, no, it ain't. Hey, big hand. stand for Hazy Siako on the bass, Quiego on the fiddle. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more. I am the work in the old folks' tale. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, look out! Thank you for tuning in to Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. This has been Farm and Fun Time Home Edition, brought to you by Eastman Credit Union. Wherever life takes you, ECU is by your side. Make sure to check out the Farm and Fun Time Noon Show. Those raindrops are starting to fall. Thank y'all for tuning in. And it's raining. We got to cover this stuff up. Look at that.